Hello everyone, and welcome to another Thomas Wooden Railway video. I'm kind of struggling to call this either a review or a custom because of a number of different complications which could contrast both of those. What you are looking at here is a Wooden Railway Henrietta. However, this Wooden Railway Henrietta actually has a face. You see right there? She actually does have a face added in there. Now, Henrietta did not always have a face on her because when she was first introduced in the TV series, she did not have a face, but she was still able to communicate with words, and it was kind of hard to believe if she was an actual living character or if she was just an ordinary coach that was, non-sentient and just had a name regardless, like Toby was just talking to an inanimate coach that didn't have a personality. But come season 18, she actually does get a face, and she actually does speak for the first time since, I think, the second season. I'm not sure if she's said some lines in the second season, but she certainly has in the first season. But in the, well, later on in the Railway series and the TV series, she did gain a face, like right underneath her roof right there. Not right here, like a little lower down, like what I would have expected, and probably what a number of people would have expected, but it's put in right there, right underneath, in between the racks and her roof, right there. That's what was shown in the Railway series and TV series since season 18. And I did make it so that she could go backwards because in the TV series she is shown to be coupled up backwards. Just like that. Here's Toby right here, and as you can see, Henrietta is facing the other direction. Now some of you might be wondering, where did I get the face for Henrietta? Well, the answer is, I got a Adventures Henrietta, and what I did when I got this Adventures Henrietta, you can see the huge hole right here where Henrietta's face used to be, and I just took some, this sort of screwdriver. It was actually very difficult because I had a hard time trying to find a screwdriver that had a triangular point to it, and I thought I did find one, but it kind of had a more sharpish end to it, but I was able to get it to work out, and, had to get some parts of that, the supposed screwdriver off so it would have a perfectly triangular end to it so I could get the screws out. I got the screws out so I could get the face out, and then as soon as I got the face out, I just screwed it all back in. So now we have a not take and play, but a Adventures coach that doesn't have a face on it. And, I have it hanging on my superstation. I don't really have much plans on using it, except maybe to occasionally have it roll down the superstation hill, just for the fun of it. But anyway, that is the Adventures Henrietta, where I took the face off by just taking all the screws out and then putting them back together as soon as I got the face out. So that's that right there. Now the thing about the face is that it actually did not fit perfectly inside of the cab right there. I actually had to take a saw. Well, actually, there are a couple of pieces that came off as a result of sawing. First, there is this piece right here, which is what came off of the back of Henrietta's face. I had to take this off so her face would be flat and could easily go in. And then, the other part that I had to saw off is her lower face. Like, I just had to saw off the lower part of her face so that she could fit in very well. I wasn't sure if sawing that bit was going to actually make it so her face could fit in there, but when I tried it out, it fit in very perfectly. In fact, I could actually have it stay in there without the need of using some wood glue. But I went ahead and used wood glue anyway because I wanted to make the face stick on right there. So I was able to get a Henrietta in wooden railway form that actually has a face. Now, I know that at some point they may actually have Henrietta be released in Thomas Wood form. They haven't done so at the time of the recording of this video, but if you're watching this video in the future, after they have released Henrietta in Thomas Wood form, if they are going to, by the way, I mean, I'm not entirely sure if they're going to, but if they ever do, and if they have by the time you're watching this, they had not done so yet at the time of the recording of this video. And the thing about the coaches in the Thomas Wood line is that they have the open cab for putting figures inside of it, which, while I will say is a quite clever move, it just pretty much leaves an open gap if there are no passengers inside, which is pretty much why I had to put some sort of a gap coverage inside of the coach to make it look more proper. And I just do not think it may be worth getting a Thomas Wood Henrietta for doing that. I just figured it would work out having a Wooden Railway Henrietta, just adding the face onto that. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I am going to point out that I actually got the idea from doing this by looking at a Twitter post. I saw someone on Twitter actually did the sort of same thing with getting a face from the Adventures Henrietta onto the Wooden Railway body. And I thought that that was quite clever. So, credit to that person for giving me the idea. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.